Disclaimer, disclaimer.
Before we start this week's Words of Encouragement video, we just wanted to remind our audience and our viewers that any political and social views expressed in our videos are not an attempt to alienate anyone, but more of an attempt to spread awareness and understanding of different points of view in our attempt to make the world a better and more understanding place.
Welcome to the first ever Words of Encouragement coffee talk. It is no different from our other videos, except we have coffee.
This week we got a specific anonymous request from a viewer. They said, "Hey there, I'm new to ESU and college life in general, and I was wondering if you could make a video to help me out with something. Culture shock. I guess what I really would like a video about is some advice for dealing with different kinds of people if one never has before." They specifically said that they wanted us to talk about the transgender and gay community. They said, "I want to be compassionate and understanding, but it's just so new to me." And they said, "Thank you so much."
Well, thank you to you, anonymous person. I hope you're watching. Thanks for reaching out to us. Thanks for being honest with us. And actually, you are on step one of being friends with literally everybody on the whole face of the earth, because you are asking us to help you out, you are going for help, you are wanting to be accepting of everybody, and that's really cool. We're really proud of you.
Yeah, we're really proud of you for reaching out. I wanted to expand on the idea of what we think this person means by culture shock. For people who have grown up in a small community or just a less diverse community, coming to college can be kind of scary and shocking because college campuses are usually pretty diverse. And you kind of find yourself suddenly immersed in a population of people that are very different from you and might be different from anyone that you've ever met before.
All right, we wanted to make this video in response to that question, and anybody else who may be experiencing something similar, because college is a scary time. There's a lot of new things, there's a lot of new people, and we would like to help you guys out with that. So we didn't want to sit here and give you advice that we made up in 10 minutes. We got two of our friends who are part of the LGBTQ community to help us out with these questions that we had. So we gave them a list of questions, they answered them for us, they're super helpful. Thank you both.
And these are their responses.
In your words, why is diversity important? Diversity is important because it's almost unavoidable. If you lived in a town where everyone in the town was the same, that would be boring. But everybody in your town is different, probably. Different backgrounds, different jobs, different lives. But we're all a community and we all have something to bring to the table. So diversity is important because it allows you to learn from many people and see things in different ways. So you get different perspectives there than just your own. Every day we have the potential to learn something new and grow as a person, especially if we spend time in a diverse group of friends. So the more diversity that is in your group, that is in your living space, the more of a...
Awesome.
Yeah, the more awesome.
Question number 2 was, what would you like to say to members of the non-LGBTQ community? Being different isn't always a bad thing. Encountering someone new to you might seem daunting at first, but ultimately it will have positive outcomes on you as an individual. Keep an open mind and understand that even if we don't fully like or understand someone, we can still learn from them.
Question number 3 is, what would you say to someone who wants to be open to you but doesn't know how to be open? And that's actually a pretty common question, I think, because I know I've been there. I'm shy. It's only natural to be cautious when you first learn about something or someone outside of your previous experience, but caution leaves you with the potential to be open-minded, but denial does not. Denial closes you off to being open with people. Talking in a polite, respectful manner is always important with anyone and is the key to good, open conversation. And in other words, just be willing to listen to people as they're talking to you, as they're sharing their experiences and how they feel. One of our friends did tell us to tell you, talk to me. I'd be more than happy to have an open, rational conversation with you. If I can be the one to teach you about me and others like me, then that is what I need to do. Plus, I can always learn from you and your life experiences as well. So you can be a teacher to someone as they are a teacher to you, essentially. which is pretty cool.
For our fourth question, we just asked them to give us any additional thoughts that they had on this subject. And one thing that was brought up was the titles and labels that we tend to give people, whether that label be gay or bisexual or transgender. Sometimes people can get confused by these labels because they think that putting a label on someone makes all people under that label the same, and it doesn't. It's just something that people use to define the way that other people behave to try to understand it a little bit better. So one piece of advice that we were given was that if you're confused by someone's label, the best thing that you can do is ask them about it rather than assuming that you know what their life is like. Don't try to use what you know to understand the world and all its people. Understand that you don't know the world and all of its people, but that they can teach you and help you grow. People are actually more simple than you might realize. To better understand people, all you need to do is wrap your mind around the fact that they want the same thing out of this world that you do. To love and be loved. It just so happens that the specifics of how we obtain that goal are not exactly the same.
So this video focused on the LGBTQ community because that was the question that we got. But this whole thing about diversity and accepting people can be applied to people of different races, religions, political views, personal views, all the views.
A lot of prejudice today is fueled by politicians and corporate leaders and people in the media. And if you think about it, those politicians and corporate leaders and people in the media in a couple of years is going to be people of our generation. So if we can start to learn how to communicate with understanding and tolerance now, we can learn those skills to build a more peaceful and understanding future.
Part of our goal as Words of Encouragement to build a more positive community, a more positive world, so we have a better world to live in later on down the line. Just know that Words of Encouragement is always open to requests. We are always looking for more videos to do. If you ever have a topic that you'd like us to talk about or some questions that you'd like us to answer, let us know. Comments, Facebook message us, text us if you know us personally. Don't text us if you don't know us personally. That'd be a little weird. They're in the comments or directly messaging us like this person did. Yeah, just let us know because we had a lot of fun with this. We were very excited about this video.
As always,
I'm gonna interrupt.
Yes?
Alright, I can't remember which one it is. I think it's this one.
Is it an announcement?
Yes!
Okay.
Surprise! Fran was supposed to get this for Esther Day, but she didn't get to get it on Esther Day because they didn't come in time. But this is a This Star Won't Go Out bracelet. You give it to your loved ones, and since Fran is one of my loved ones, I'm going to give it to you.
I'm gonna wear it right now. Yay! Look at that! It's beautiful. This star won't go out. Just like you. You're a star that won't go out.
And so are you!
And so are you!
All the love and
All the love!
feels.
All the love and all the feels from all of our viewers from... Yes.
We're great at talking.
As always, we love you and we believe in you. Adios.